Revenge films.
I married my boyfriend, who I've been dating from college, when I was 25 years old. My boyfriend's parents owned a set meal restaurant, and it was very popular among the locals. He was the oldest child, so he was the heir of their business, but since when we just got married...
Your child would be the next in line after Robert. Make sure you give birth to a nice little heir.
His parents told me. To be honest, it felt kind of funny that the future of my baby was already decided before I even gave birth. But I also felt the same about wanting a healthy baby. I was planning to work with my husband to make a happy family, giving birth to a healthy baby, but reality was harsher than we expected. A year had passed after our marriage, but I never got pregnant. I read many books, searched for articles, and went to the hospital, but we didn't get any results. I was starting to panic, but my husband felt differently. He told me that I was to be blamed for not getting pregnant.
Hey, I thought people had kids right after they got married. I also have to feel pressured by my parents because of you.
Why are you blaming me? I got my body checked at the hospital, but they told me that nothing was wrong. So I've been asking you to get checked as well, but you're the one who refuses.
I've always been healthy since childhood. There's no way I'm the reason. The doctor must be unreliable. The reason is definitely you.
I was panicking, and my mental state was horrible back then. But now that my husband was also attacking me, I got even more unstable. And to make things worse, my husband did something horrible. One day, my husband invited my sister home.
Hey, you said you wanted proof, right? Look at this.
When I looked in her direction, my sister's belly was getting rounder. This has to be a joke. Are you pregnant?
Yes. Robert is the baby's father. Oh, I heard that you blamed Robert for your infertility. What are you saying when you're the one who has problems?
But it's the truth. I couldn't hide my shock when they revealed the surprising truth to me. Because we've been dating since college, there were times when he visited my house. When he did, sometimes we hung out with my sister, Bishi, who was 4 years younger than me. So Bishi and Robert knew each other. Finding out that they've been cheating on me, I fell to my knees right there. But they not only didn't offer me a hand, my husband and sister laughed at me.
So, your job is done now. I'm getting a divorce from you, who have no use as a woman. Of course, you have no right to ask us for compensation money because you're the one who was infertile.
Yeah, if you want to hold a grudge against someone, you better regret being born into an infertile body.
The doctor definitely told me that there was nothing wrong with my body, but Bishi was pregnant with my husband's baby. The truth was heavy on my shoulders, and I knew I could no longer stay near them. I quickly agreed to our divorce and kept a distance between us. 10 years flew by, and since that day, I've never seen my ex-husband nor my sister. But I already had a family now. That day, I was visiting the nearby park with my family. My beloved daughter is with me too. Then my daughter said to me,
"Mommy, there's a creepy man over there."
"Huh? No." When I looked in the direction my daughter was pointing at, I found my ex-husband Robert standing there looking worn out and horrible. Once he spotted me, he walked towards me with unstable steps like the dead, but with eyes glittering from hope. And he was approaching me. When he came close, he opened his eyes wide in surprise.
Who is this kid?
"She's my daughter. I gave birth to her."
No way! You were infertile!
Nope. After divorcing you, I got remarried. Then I soon got pregnant. First of all, the doctor had already proven that there was nothing wrong with my body. You were the one who didn't believe it.
No way! That can't be possible!
Then at that moment, my husband appeared and stood in front of my ex-husband as if to protect us.
What do you want from my wife and daughter?
Shut up! There's no way she could get pregnant!
No, she's our daughter for sure. We have legal evidence to prove that as well.
Seeing my husband's bold attitude, my ex-husband struggled to hide his unsettling emotions. "Where's Bishy?" When I asked, he started telling me his story. It turns out that while he was taking care of Bishy's baby, he got suspicious about how the baby didn't resemble him at all, and he went to get a checkup at the hospital. Then Bishy easily admitted that the baby wasn't his, and she ran off with her new boyfriend. Plus, Bishy was in a lot of debt and was using his house as collateral, and she ran off without paying her debt back. Because of that, his parents' house was taken away. His parents got furious at him and cut relations with him in the end. Then he finally realized that he was the one who couldn't impregnate women. Now that he no longer had anything, there was no way he, in worn-out clothes, could fight against my husband who owned a business.
Why did I end up like this? I never planned for this to happen!
He left complaining about this and that. A few weeks later, I heard that my ex-husband now has no home nor job, and that he lives on the streets with other homeless people, but I think he deserves it, so I don't feel anything about it. And the feeling I felt when the two of them betrayed me and forced me to hit rock bottom in life was way worse than this. The person who saved me from the worst times of my life was my husband, so I really can't thank him more. Without him, I wouldn't have been able to give birth to my own baby and lived a life of misery, hating myself. For the case of Bishy, I guess God decided to punish her too. The boyfriend she ran off with, dumping my ex-husband, turned out to be engaged to the daughter of a CEO, and she thought she wouldn't have to pay any compensation money again, but they demanded to pay a huge amount of money.
Why do I have to pay compensation money? I didn't pay for it last time. There's no way I can pay for that.
I heard that she was throwing a tantrum. When I got a divorce, it was like I was brainwashed by Bishy and my ex-husband that it was my fault, so I wasn't able to ask for compensation money within the time limit. So maybe that's what made Bishy believe so, but it's normal for her to pay compensation money in that case. Moreover, Bishy's boyfriend's parents were doing business with the fiancé's parents, but the contract was canceled after they broke off their engagement, and they're asking Bishy for compensation. So I heard the rumor that she was going through a hard time. My ex-husband was a stranger to me now, and my sister, who dared to have an affair with her real sister's husband, was basically a stranger to me too. We weren't together anymore, and it's already been 10 years. But I'm glad that they all got punished in a way they deserved. I bet they'll have a miserable life from now on, but I hope they understand what they've done and try to fix their mistakes in the future.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.